Garrett Wilson had 5 games where he had less than 30 receiving yards in the entire game. 5 of them. And he had 15 games. Huh?
I said, thank you, Zach.
Yeah, exactly. And then he had 15 games where he didn't score a touchdown. So his 4 touchdowns came in 2 games. In each game, he scored 2 touchdowns. So counting stats wise, is 1,000 yards impressive? Sure. Did he have the kind of level of impact that Brock Purdy had, even in his 17 games versus Brock Purdy's 6 games or 5 starts and 6 games of play? Absolutely not. And so if this award is about impact, who had the biggest impact, you can't argue that it's anybody but Brock Purdy. And so do I think he's going to win it? Like you, Al, I don't. I think too many people are going to say he hasn't played enough. But what I appreciate is that he's at least being considered, because I think he at least deserved that.
Yeah, I feel like when you get into things like this, look, Garrett Wilson was a first-round pick. Kenneth Walker was a second-round pick. When you are drafted at that level, I feel like the expectations on you are much different because you have the talent that justifies that. Now, should Brock Purdy have been drafted in the 7th round based on what we've seen on film? No, I feel like if they were to redo that, he gets drafted much earlier. But that being said, we have to look at the whole picture here in the context and the expectations that are put on these rookies as they come into the league. And I feel like what the job that Brock Purdy has done at the most important position in sports, in an offense that was filled with playmakers that needed some sort of direction, that was stalling, frankly, under Jimmy Garoppolo. The work that he has done to bring them to where they are at, scoring over 30 points a game, going undefeated down the stretch, looking like a veteran in the playoffs. Those are intangible things that won't show up on a ballot for Rookie of the Year, but those are super important things. So what I say is that Kenneth Walker, Garrett Wilson can keep the Rookie of the Year. Brock Purdy can keep the Super Bowl trophy.